Hello everyone. I am going to start with contains. It is for checks if a table contains a specific value. It is example contains equals contains, sales, taken category column from sales table, contains string. It is for checks if a text string contains a specific substring. Example contains string equals contains string, taken product column from sales table, #exect. It is for checks if a text string contains an exact substring. Example contains string_exect equals contains string_exect, taken product column from sales table, s. Custom data. It is for returns custom data associated with the current user. Example custom data equals if, custom data, equals OK, custom data is there, no custom data. Hasten filter. It is for checks if there is only one filter applied to a column. Example hasten filter equals hasten filter, taken ID column from sales table. Has one a value. It is for checks if there is only one distinct value in a column. Example has one a value, products category. Is after. It is for checks if a date is after another date. Example is after equals is after, taken or date column from sales table, today, -300. Is blank. It is for checks if a value is blank. Example is blank equals is blank, taken product from sales table. Is cross-filtered. It is for checks if a column is actively used as a filter. Example is cross-filtered, date month. Isempty. It is for checks if a table, column, or expression is empty. Example isempty. Is error. It is for checks if an expression returns an error. Example is error equals is error, 45 divided by sum, taken amount column from sales table, so here 45 divided by 0 is a infinity, so it is error. Is even. It is for checks if a number is even. Example is even, taken quantity column from sales table. Is filtered. It is for checks if a column is being actively filtered in a report. Example is filtered, products category. Is in scope. It is for checks if a column is currently in scope for a calculation. Example is in scope, date month. Is logical. It is for checks if a value is a logical value, true or false. Example is logical, is discounted. Is non-text. It is for checks if a value is not text. Example is non-text, customers customer ID. Is number. It is for checks if a value is a number. Example is number, unit price. Is odd. It is for checks if a number is odd. Example is odd, taken quantity column from sales table. Is on or after. It is for checks if a date is in the same context as another date or after it. Example is on or after, taken order date column from orders table, date, 2023, 1/1. Selected measure. It is for checks if a specified measure is being used in a visualization. Example selected measure, total sales. Is subtotal. It is for checks if a row is a subtotal. Example is subtotal, taken producted column from products table. Is text it is for checks if a value is text. Example is text, sales customer name. Selected measure it is for returns the name of the currently selected measure. Example selected measure. Selected measure format string it is for returns the format string of the currently selected measure. Example selected measure format string. Selected measure rename it is for returns the name of the currently selected measure. Example selected measure rename. User culture it is for returns the culture of the current user. Example user culture. Username it is for returns the name of the current user. Example username. User objected it is for returns the object ID of the current user. Example user objected. User principal name it is for returns the principal name of the current user. Example user principal name. See this now how this are working.